you ready for the world of plenty?
Welcome to the World of Plenty edition. Baphila Bantu with Dr. HQ Nala, bringing you words of wisdom, understanding, and knowledge that will transform you to a planter's life. And now, here is Dr. HQ Nala, leading you to the world of plenty and more than enough. Yebo, ezwende nala sithola konke.
Now today I want to share with you something very important. Today's teaching will be the product of your thoughts. The product of your thoughts. I want to think about that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I believe. I don't think I live in the masses of the people who are not faithful in keeping good principles and policies for me to be rich. I distance myself from that. I don't think my success depends on my parents. I don't think my success depends on my friends or my siblings. Nor my success depends on you as the church that I lead. I do believe that my success depends on what I do or say with my mouth and how I think and my mind fashion. I can perform a miracle today, you get $1 million. But that is not an exit from poverty until the way you think is completely transformed. And today, I want to enrich your mind. And I want all of you to sit down and listen carefully everything that I'm going to say, because it's the key to your success. Are you following me?
Amen.
So I want to talk to you about the product of your thoughts. Get an image. While you are living in your shack, get an image of the car of the house you want. While you don't have a car, get an image. The list goes on. Because you can never transfer or manifest what you have not found or pictured in your mind. Everything that you see, it started in the mind. It was as a thought, developing to be an idea. When that idea was fully conceived, it was transferred into a piece of paper or through words, and then it was formed. Are you hearing me?
Amen.
Are you hearing me?
Amen.
So your thoughts are a power which can produce a tangible substance. Are you hearing me?
Amen.
Your thoughts are what? Power that can produce tangible substance. Turn to your neighbor and say, your thoughts are power which can produce tangible substance. Thought is where everything originates. Everything originates in the thoughts. What you are addressing today originates from your thoughts. Are you following me?
Amen.
Even your presence here
nokuba khona kwakho la
originate from the thought.
uqale ngemicabango.
Are you following me?
Amen.
So form a thought,
Akha kumcabango
form a picture
iba nesithombe
of what you want to see in life.
sokuthi yini ofuna uyibona empilweni.
So every form or substance is a visible expression of your thought.
Yonke into esibona ephathekayo ikubonakaliswa komcabango yakho.
Because
Ngoba
everything
yonke into
you can see or touch
oyibonayo noma oyithintayo
originate
iqale
from your thought.
emcabangweni yakho.
This very stage
Le stage enisibonayo
is an expression of somebody's thought.
siwumphumela womcabango yomuntu othile.
When it's made,
Masenziwe
you express what was thought.
uyasho ukuthi yini ebicatshangiwe.
This very building
Leli bhilidi esikulona
is an expression of somebody's thought.
liwumphumela womcabango yomuntu othile.
The car you drive,
Imoto oyishayelayo
somebody expresses thought.
khona umuntu owadlulisela imicabango yakhe.
The image that was in his head.
Isithombe sasekhanda lakhe.
Are you following this?
Amen.
You will never live a life
Ngeke uzophila impilo
of success
yempumelelo
until you have a thought of success.
uzube nemicabango yempumelelo.
You will never live a plenteous
Ngeke
life
uphile impilo yenala
until your mind is occupied
uze umqondo wakho
by thoughts
ugcwaliswe
of success.
ngemicabango yempumelelo.
Now let me read from the writing of Solomon.
Ake ngifundeke lapha kumbhalo kaSolomon.
The writing of Solomon.
Kumbhalo kaSolomon.
I like, it's called Proverbs.
Ibizwa ke ngezaga.
So it's called Proverbs.
Ibizwa ngezaga.
Proverbs of Solomon.
Izaga zikaSolomon.
Where he is expressing his wisdom.
La ikhuluma ukuhlakanipha kwakhe.
And the purpose of the book was written
Inhloso yencwadi
so that we can live.
yabhalela ukuthi
We can read
sifunde
and learn wisdom
sifunde ukuhlakanipha
and be able to take instructions
sikwazi ukuthatha imiyalo
in life.
empilweni.
That's what the book of Proverbs is all about.
Ileyo nto ke incwadi yezaga
The book of
ekholelayo.
Proverbs plainly says it's a words of Solomon.
Amazwi kaSolomon izaga.
Are you following me?
Amen.
Look at verse 7 of chapter 23.
Izaga 23 verse lika 7.
Ngifundela ku King James qala mabazi khona ngizoyicorrect.
Proverbs 23 verse 7.
Okay? Yes.
For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he.
Okay. What's an above verse says?
Verse 6.
Yes.
Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye.
It says, eat not the bread of him that has an evil eye. In other words, when you are not sure, how does a person look at you? What an idea he had about you. Don't eat his bread. Don't desire, even if he drives a good car, even if he got a good education, he dressed nice, he's got a beautiful body. Don't desire anything of the person who doesn't have a good intention about you, who doesn't value you. Are you hearing me?
Amen.
Don't desire that. Because in my I see here. Don't desire that mean you can control what you desire. You see that?
Amen.
You can control it. You can say no. It doesn't matter how beautiful it looks. If it doesn't have a sense of direction, stop it.
Yeah.
He said, don't desire.
Don't
Don't desire to sleep in a beautiful hotel for a wrong reason. There are people who desire to have a wedding gown,
Kunabantu abafisa ukuba nengubo yomshado.
but wrongly. But
Ngesizathu esibi.
join me on the 9th of August.
Kodwa ibani kanye nami ngomhla ka-9 ku-August.
I'll be dealing with relationships.
Ngizobe ngikhuluma ngey'nto
I will
ezithile
show
zokwazi.
you how to see a person
Ngizokutshela ukuthi umuntu umbona kanjani.
or wrong in your life.
A wrong person in your life.
And I will teach you
Ngizokufundisa
how to love everybody
ukuthi umthanda
without
kanjani
trusting
umuntu.
everybody. And they will never know that you don't trust them.
Ungazi nokuthi abakuthembi.
I will teach you how to live peacefully
Ngizokufundisa ukuthi uphila kanjani ngokuthula
in your inner person
ngaphakathi emntwini wakho.
while there is no peace outside
Kube
and
kungekho
surrounding
ukuthula
you.
ngaphandle kokusongezile.
I will teach you
Ngizokufundisa
how to focus
ukuthi ugxila kanjani
on what is right
entweni eright.
in spite of who is around you.
Ungasho lutho ukuthi ubani oseduze kwakho.
So I'm saying never.
Ngithi-ke ungalinge.
One more time and then we move on.
Eat thou not the bread of him
Mhm.
that hath an evil eye,
Mhm.
neither desire thou his dainty meats.
Mhm.
For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he.
As he think, comma, correct the Bible la comma comma la.
Correct your Bible.
As he think,
Njengalokhu
comma,
ecabanga
then in his heart,
enhlizweni yakhe
so is he.
unjalo.
He is what he's thinking.
Kuyilokhu akucabangayo.
His heart is the result of what he's thinking.
Iwumphumela lokhu akucabangayo.
That's called the power of thought.
Lokhu kubizwa ngamandla emicabango.
Your thought,
Imicabango
what you
yakho,
are thinking about,
into oyicabangayo
can change your heart.
ingayishintsha inhliziyo yakho.
You can be exactly what you think.
Ungaba yilento oyicabangayo.
For example,
Isibonelo,
if somebody did something wrong to you
makukhona umuntu okonile
and you allow that thought inside you
bese uvumela leyo mcabango
and
ngaphansi kwena,
think that thought,
ucabange leyo mcabango,
that thought will turn you into an angry person,
iyakushintsha ube umuntu onolaka,
unforgiving person,
ongathetheleli,
and it will end up hurting you inside,
igcine sekulimaza
and
ngaphakathi
it will manifest
bese iyayibonakalisa
in your face.
ebusweni bakho.
So your faith,
Ukukholwa kwakho,
so your face
ubuso bakho
and your words
namazwi akho
display your inner person.
kuveza umuntu wakho wangaphakathi.
We can tell
Singasho
what you are thinking
ukuthi
about
ucabanga ngani
when you talk.
mawukhuluma.
We can tell
Siyakwazi ukusho
what type of the thought you have allowed inside you
ukuthi imiphi imicabango oyivumelile
when we look at your face.
masibuka ubuso bakho.
Read on again. For as he thinks, comma, uganala, within himself, within himself, so is he.
Njengalokho ecabanga unjalo ke naye enhlizweni.
He says to you, eat
Uthi idla
and drink.
uphuze,
He will say to you,
uzothi kuwena
but his heart
kodwa inhliziyo yakho
won't be with you.
izobe ingekho nawe.
You will be in his car,
Uzobe usemotweni yakhe
dressing his dress,
ugqoka ingubo yakhe
eating his food.
udla ukudla kwakhe
He will be somewhere else.
kodwa abe kwenye indawo
Where your heart is,
la inhliziyo yakhe ikhona,
where your thoughts are,
la imicabango yakhe ikhona,
there is your heart.
nenhliziyo yakhe ilapho.
Have you ever talked with somebody?
Uke wakhuluma nomuntu
He's sitting right in front of you
ehleli phambi kwakho
and he doesn't hear you.
angakuzwa kodwa
He's not with you.
akekho nawe,
His mind is somewhere else.
umqondo wakhe kwenye indawo,
Although he's present with you
noma ekhona ngokomzimba
in body,
emzimbeni
but in true sense,
kodwa
he's
ngokweqiniso
not with you.
akekho nawe.
If he's thinking about something that makes him smile,
Mayicabanga into emamathekisayo
he's smiling
uyamamatheka
where he is.
la ekhona.
Oh. Are you following me?
Amen.
Let me read you one of my famous status today. I stumbled to it this morning as I go through Facebook after preparing this teaching. Somebody draw it, and I made this statement, if I'm not mistaken, for the first time 2010. I saw it on Facebook.
Or 2010.
It was made on 2010. I don't know who like it. I made this statement on 2010. On Facebook. I wrote it. It goes like this. Poverty is not a lack of money or material things, but it is the mindset or the system or a pattern of your thoughts. Therefore, you can only fight poverty by enriching your mind, not with the amount of money or material you acquire. Earthly riches are the product of your thoughts, ideas, imaginations, and words. You can take my car. You can steal my money. You can talk about me. You can write on newspaper, take it to the news. As long as I have my mind. As long as I have my mind, that will be no factor. I'll be growing every day. Are you following me?
Amen.
So let me submit some things about the thoughts. Okay? Number one. Write it down. Your heart or your life is wherever your heart or your life is wherever you are thinking about. In other words, your heart or your life, you can be sitting here, your heart is not here. And if your heart is not here, the center of your life is not here. Is on what you are thinking about. Never forget that. When you think, never forget, you are taking your heart into that thing you are thinking about.
Amen.
Number two, thoughts are transmissions that carries your life into whatever or wherever you are thinking about. So when you think, you are transmitting your life. Let's say you are in the party. Then you think about somebody who raped you. You are transmitting your life from the happy place to a place of pain. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Amen.
Number three, your thoughts are transport. They transport you to wherever you are thinking about. Vehicle.
Some have been going out while we are here.
Let me teach you something. Do you know the real reason of your body? Do you know what is the reason of your body? How many of you who knows what is called The law of force of gravity.
Force of gravity.
Huh? Force of gravity.
You know the purpose of it.
Huh? Okay, let me help you.
If
If we don't have a force of gravity,
force of gravity, some will be upside down by now.
Every time you think, you will be transported to where you are thinking about.
We'll be seeing empty chairs and full chairs.
Because the force of gravity guarantees you to be where you are seated. Even if you jump, you will come back. Now remember, to create, there is a difference between creating and making. When you make, you take a living substance and put together with another substance and you make something. But when you create, you make something out of nothing. That's creativity. There are people who join other people's idea and their ideas, and they go out and say, I created this. No, you didn't create it. You made it. Because when you create, watch this. When you create, you don't depend on the existing material. No. When God made what he made, created what he created, he was standing out of nothing and having no material. Because he had no material, he was seeing nothing. So he created by his faith what we see today. So, watch this. Watch this. If thoughts are creative power or force, therefore, you don't depend on South African economy to be rich. Who's creating wealth for you? You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you who you believe can make you rich? Material. It's the one you accuse that is not giving you enough salary. Some people are so stupid and they've stooped down too much. How can somebody decide that if I do this for him, he will give me 1,000? And we agree. And after that, I commit all the debts. Above the 1,000, I failed to manage this 1,000. Then I go out and blame somebody. You are stupid if you cannot live with whatever you have. The
unions have confused.
They make you to not think for yourself. Why would you want to work for somebody for the rest of your life?
If you are wise.
How can you blame somebody that he can have money to give you when you fail to make money for yourself? Who made money for this person?
Poor people are angry now
because people want to blame. I have no one to blame.
Yesterday the person whom I did grade 1 with, he was looking at the church. He said, I used to be wise at school.
And you can see he's amazed. How did I arrive where I am? My father didn't pay for me at school.
ubaba wami akangikhokhelanga
My mother
esikoleni.
couldn't pay for me at school.
Noma wami akazange ngikhokhele
And I have
esikoleni.
no one to blame,
Akekho
Mazara.
umuntu engingamsola futhi.
In the name of
Thank you for listening to the World of Plenty
bless you.
edition produced by Nalamanded Production. For more teachings, prayer, and testimonies, visit us at 95 Pine Street, Hollandia House, 3rd floor, opposite the ICC Arena, as well as Nalamanded Auditorium at 248 Gill Street, Umbilo, Durban, South Africa, or contact us on 031-822-0389. Connect with us on Facebook under Dr. HQ Nala, or send us an email marketing@nalamandate.com, or visit our website www.nalamandate.com. Till then, keep on living in the world of plenty.